All right. Good afternoon, morning, whatever time it is when I get to post this or you get to watch it. Welcome to another week of Unfiltered. Apologize. You'll find out in the video I did last night or the night before, whatever, that I went a little too long this week with not enough rest, and lo and behold, that head cold that I was fighting so hard to get rid of has come back with a vengeance to say, fuck you, I'm not done with you. So, my fault, not enough rest. It happens. I still got in wads this week, and you'll see it in the lead-in, or the over the segments, that is. So, my apologies. Again, I apologize for coughing in your face. On that note, here's this week's episode of Unfiltered. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday morning. Did not get to do a video last night as a wrap-up. Just got caught up taking care of shit. So, I decided doing this morning. So, yesterday went well. Food-wise, absolutely on track. Today, I should be totally on track because I got food thanks to food prep on Sunday. And worked out yesterday. I scaled heavily. I did. So the workout was 21:15. I take that back. Wow, I'm fried. 15:12:963 of power cleans, pull-ups, and front squats. So, trying to practice what I preach, I decided to scale both the weight and the movement. And the movement that I scaled was the pull-ups. I did ring rows instead. Again, shoulders feeling better. Don't want to push it quite yet. I'll give it a couple more weeks before I possibly start doing pull-ups. I got to start doing a couple other things. Start doing the perfect, not the perfect pull-ups. Start doing the crossover symmetry again. That'll help keep it healthy, get it healthier. And I scaled the weight to 95 pounds. 95 pounds is really light for me. Even the prescribed weight for the workout at 135 would have been light. But my groin was still a little tight yesterday. So I was like, you know what? In the interest of not potentially re-tearing my gracilis or even pulling something or straining it or whatever, I'm just going to go a little lighter and I'll go a little harder and faster. So I did. I just hit the gas. I got after it, and I'm glad I scaled. I got the work in. So my goals today are to get my deadlifts in and to get the endurance workout in on the rower. So back on track. I appreciate the positive responses to this week's Unfiltered that I posted yesterday, or I guess Sunday night. And I really do appreciate the support and the positive feedback. Sorry, I was trying not to cough at all. I'm really, truly on the very tail end of whatever it was that I had. Thank fuck. And to Tim Norris, I don't know what exactly you'd be waiting for me to do that's crazy. Although Tim has known me since high school, and he knew me prior to going into the Marine Corps, junior and senior year, and there were times I might have done things that were a little on the, I guess someone could say crazy side, but I think that depends upon your definition of crazy. So, I don't know, Tim. I'll try to put some footage in this week of different workouts, stuff like that. Still trying to get creative. I didn't go with I didn't make this too brightly lit this morning for the very reason that it is morning. So I'm trying to convey to you how early it is, because it is now 4:50 a.m. And welcome to the beginning of my day. Hope you all are having a good week, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Hey guys. So Tuesday night, I did not lift today. I didn't even get the EWOD in. That's okay though. I did well eating today, so that's a good thing. I'm pretty fucking tired. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so lifting's probably not the best bet. I might get it in the morning. We'll see how I feel. If I get a good night's rest, I'll get some bar work in. I need to get back on the bar. I missed deadlifting, so I got to get back on the bar. I'll hit tomorrow's WOD, and then so I'll be back on track with WOD tomorrow. Not much really go with tonight, so just a quick brief update. When I lift tomorrow, I'm going to video it, so there might be video of this following, and I'll try to do some video for wadding, so that'll be interesting. See what happens with that. That's about it for tonight, so we'll see what happens. Hope you guys are having a week. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Morning. It is Saturday morning, hence the morning. And lo and behold, because I am under-rested, sorry, I don't know if I'd go with overtired. I think I'm coming to like the term under-rested more. Because I think I live in a perpetual state of overtired or being tired. So if I was overtired, I would just fucking sleep. So I'm under-rested because I'm awake and moving. And as you can tell from the audio, I am stuffed up as a motherfucker. So I wadded Monday, Wednesday, Friday, did the WODs. As you would have heard in the previous recordings of this, and I should have shut off the air, so I apologize for the noise you're going to hear. So that's how good this mic is. It'll pick that up. I digress. So I did pretty well this week eating wise, although I wouldn't say I slipped. I made a couple of not so good choices, but overall I'd say it's probably 80 or 90% on track this week. That's good. Maybe 70, 80% at least. We'll call it 80 for fucking average. I wadded 3 times. I didn't get any strength in, but that's okay. I got my WODs in. I pushed pretty hard on Monday and Friday. Monday I scaled pretty heavily. Friday, I scaled there too. I scaled knees to elbows. I just did knee raises hanging. I could feel my shoulder, my right shoulder, in those. So, although it's getting better, it is not better. Had I tried to do actual knees to elbows, I think I probably would have felt it, or maybe even aggravated the shit out of it. Where I really failed this week, and now I'm suffering from that, is I self-sabotaged the shit out of myself this week on sleep. I don't quite know why. I'd get up in the morning and be like, fuck, I gotta get to bed earlier tonight. I'd get home, I'd sit down, and I'd watch TV, and I would just fuck around, fart around, knowing I was burning sleep time. So, again, that's self-sabotage. I gotta fucking correct that, because my average sleep this week was under, was around 5.5 hours. And that's because, honestly, and that's tracking Sunday too. So it front-loaded, that's a front-loading of Saturday into Sunday night, or Saturday night into Sunday morning, getting around 7.5 hours of sleep. So from Sunday night through Sunday night through Friday morning, I got significantly less than that. I was probably closer to the low side of between 5 and 5.5 hours. And one night I got less than 5. I got about 4.5. I have to stop that. The sleep I'm getting, when I look at the tracker, I'm out like fucking light. So it's good quality sleep. I'm not having a problem falling asleep. When I lay down, I'm out. I'm having trouble going to bed. So I gotta figure that out. Aunt Sarah, I still gotta shoot you an email. to answer one of your questions, I do know about mindfulness meditation. I haven't applied it. There's no excuse. I just haven't. I know of it. Sam Harris has spoken about it. He's got a meditation out there on his blog or his podcast. But yeah, I'm starting to consider to change things up even more. I'm going to try and streamline and simplify my mornings. Less coffee through the day. I might take out my normal breakfast meal, replace it with a bulletproof coffee, and then possibly a post-WOD and recovery shake. I think for simplicity's sake, and because it worked pretty well for me in the past, and I like the taste of the product, I might actually go to using Progenics again. I might probably do their more muscle recovery stack for post-WOD. That'll carry me out a little bit further. In the morning, I can do it just training days. It's fairly cost effective when you do it that way because a bag of each will last you about 2 months. So even though it's on a little pricier side, when you stack them like that, it's 2 months. And if you account for the fact that I only use it on training days, it's going to go out even longer. So if I train about 5 days a week, there's 30 servings. So you're looking at about 6 weeks. So actually now all of a sudden I'm getting about 3 months out of one purchase. And I think for my nutritional support needs and for time, it'll work out well. Still kind of playing with it in my head. Need to figure that out. Kind of fucking rambling because I'm so tired. Other than that, I hope you all are having a good week. I don't have any video that's going to go into this week's post to the best of my knowledge. I might put some transition slides. We'll see what comes out of tomorrow. I will do an intro and an outro tomorrow, and then I'll do an intro for next week's Unfiltered tomorrow. I guess I'll hit on this real quick. I read a great article sent to me by Jay, one of our coaches, about squatting and squatting at depth, below parallel. And this article went more in depth than a previous article that I had written that I read, which was written by Mark Ripatoa, and it was in the CrossFit Journal, and this was probably almost 10 years ago now. That article is fantastic. I prefer Mark Ripatoa's writing style. I just like it. It's a lot like my own. It's in your face. It's fuck you. And there's something to be appreciated about that kind of in-your-face honesty and not really giving a shit about people's sensitivities to language or direct talk. And I, as you can probably fucking tell if you're still watching this, I appreciate that. So anyways, this other article took the ideas, and I don't even know if they ever read Mark Ripatoa's original article about it, but this article essentially is an elaboration on the high points that he hit, and it's fucking fantastic. So squatting below parallel is not bad for your fucking knees. It was based upon one bad fucking study that just took off like a motherfucker, and people glammed onto it. Because, hey, you know what? If I don't have to work harder, and I can do less work, and I can reap the benefits, yeah, well, you can't. So, work on getting good squat mechanics. Bust your fucking ass on getting very good squat. On no load, just a bodyweight squat like they do in the third world. Try not to have collapsed valgus knees, putting a bad load area on both your knees and your ankle joints. Work on getting your hips, your ankles, and your knees more flexible so you can attain a better position. Stay nice and upright, develop that good core strength, and then get under a fucking bar and squat full depth. When you squat ass to the grass, just don't lose your lumbar curve. Keep your hips nice and active. Keep your hamstrings and glutes engaged. Don't allow for that unloading in the bottom. Don't allow for a rounding. Stay rigid, stay strong, and you'll be better for it. And squatting at depth, excuse me, again, this is that fucking cold because I was overtired. I don't even know if I hit on that. I got overtired, and because I allowed myself to get extremely overtired, my immune system has been compromised. Yesterday morning, I woke up with a little bit of a cough. By last night, my head had become fucking completely congested, and then I was having coughing fits, and now I'm in a full-blown cold, mostly up here, and I'm trying not to let it sink into my chest. Excuse me. We'll see what happens. So that's why I can't. That's why I have to unfuck my sleep. Going to bed at a reasonable hour so that I get a good amount of sleep. 6+ hours absolutely necessary for me to be optimized. If I can get closer to 7, I'll be fucking on track. As long as I can keep everything lined up, it'll be good to go. But I digress back to what the main point was when I started, and now I get back to the final point, which is squat to fucking depth. If you're not squatting, you need to squat. If people want to see what a proper squat looks like, then I'll add in the next week's fucking video. Although this wasn't intended to be an instructional video. I'll see if I can copy and paste from fucking CrossFit.com, or maybe I'll do it myself. I don't know. Either way, you need to start squatting. And you need to make your legs stronger, your hips stronger, your core stronger in order to perform a proper body weight squat, because it's one of our fundamental functional movements as human beings. And you need to be able to squat at depth. And it's not going to be bad for your knees. Squatting badly, no matter your range of motion, is bad for your fucking knees and back for your back. Just like deadlifting improperly is. It's not the movement that's bad for you. It's the execution of it with shitty form that's bad for you. And that goes with anything. If you fucking swing at a... Yeah, I don't play tennis, but if you have a bad forehand or a bad backhand or whatever it is, you'll end up with a bad wrist and a bad elbow. Why? It's not the movement that sucks. It's you that didn't practice proper technique and form, and then you're blaming the movement. Own it. You suck. Fuck you. Drive on. I apologize. There's my angry rant, and I will... It's now gone over to 11 minutes. Boy, can I fucking talk a blue streak. I hope you're all doing well. I will make the intro and outro fairly short that way. Hopefully this video will be under 20 minutes. I hope you all doing well. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
All right, so sir, there you have it. Another week of Unfiltered. Better week. Sleep was horrible, but I got my wads in, which is a good thing. According to the scale, I'm down to, I guess I dropped 5 pounds, and I've dropped like 3% body fat or something like that. Again, tools that are in their infancy, based upon algorithms, trying to do their best to calculate what I am or what I'm not. It's cool. It's interesting. It's not super duper exact, but it is a cool concentration of, or collection, I should say, of biodata that is fun to track. Is as it becomes more reliable and more accurate, because the tools will develop, the technology will develop, it'll get better. That will make the process of training based upon biodata, which a lot of endurance athletes have been doing for a long time, and high-level athletes. But now that these metrics are becoming available to the general population and to the recreational athlete person training for health and fitness, it's really cool. So I'm really enjoying that aspect of this journey. And had I not started this video blog, I don't know if I would have invested the time and energy into it, aside from the fact that I'm enjoying this interaction with the camera and through the camera, through YouTube and whatnot, my interaction with all of you. It's really cool to have people who I haven't talked to or seen in a long time, in years even, to all of a sudden drop me a message saying, hey, the videos are cool, I'm enjoying it. So that's cool. And thank you for those of you who have watched a few or watched all. This has been fun. I have to figure out how to grow it. I liked the week that I was able to put a bunch of the data in there. I need to be better about possibly filming some of the workouts, my workouts, figuring that out. Just trying to add content beyond just me talking to a fucking camera. in various aspects. I've increased the audio quality. I'm continuing to get better. There should be no buzzing this week. I hope. I hope it's not picking anything up, but we'll see. Yeah, I feel better, even though I have a head cold. In a mindset and in a place, it's good to know that, allow your body to rest and then pick up and get after it again. I'm going to play a little bit more with diet and skill work. Really try really hard. Get a good night's rest tonight. I got a good night's rest last night, the night before, so I'm got 2 good nights rest. If I can get a good night's rest tonight and then stay on track this week, that'll go a long way to staying in a good place, food-wise, dietarily speaking, and it'll go a long way to overall benefiting the hard work I do in workouts and getting my strength training in, getting Olympic work in. These are things I need to do. I also need to build that time and to take care of my shoulders. So for me, and I've been saying this for weeks now, I feel like it definitely has to go back to getting that sleep. If I get the rest, I stay on track. My mental clarity's better. I'm better focused. Sorry. Better focused, able to stay on task. Oh, Karen, if you're listening, not Karen, my wife, Karen, our athlete, Karen Ian. As you notice, that's a fairly wet cough, so nothing to worry about. I appreciate it. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, find a nurse or find someone in the medical field to inform you the difference between wet and dry coughs and the indicators and reasons for concern. Other than that, bumping along, trying to get everything on track at the same time. No week is a bad week. Anytime I learn something, I grow from it, I develop, I gain insight, it's a good week. And I've been able to do that every week. And I appreciate the feedback and conversations I've had with people who have helped me better develop that insight or have an understanding of what they heard and maybe are helping me better communicate what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. And it's been fun. It's continuing to be fun. The Open's upon us in 5 weeks now. Yeah, about 5 weeks. So I really got to work my ass off to dial everything in and stay dialed in. Hope you all are having a good week. We'll see you next week. And thank you. This has been fun, and I really appreciate all the support and feedback from everybody through various means. Look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care.